Hello, I'm Rob Allen. It is my great pleasure to introduce you to the Hero Room. Stick around for the next few minutes. I'm going to show you what we do and what we're all about. Well, first off, I would love to explain to you how this room actually started. It started with one day we were working with a student and the teacher said, don't worry about working too hard with him. He's got a little IQ and probably won't learn. Well, that blew my mind because he already knew my name, he knew the custodian's name, and he wasn't learning the alphabet. And I thought, gosh, why does he know people's faces, but not actual letters? If I could only put a face to the letter when it hit me, what I was going to do, I created the super bet. I'll show you. So I began with the letter A. That was one of the first weeks of school, and I thought maybe if I just give a face to an A, we'll practice it, go through the week, and see what happens. So during that week, I ended up buying action figures, creating the letter, teaching who the hero was, and making up games. Well, as the week went along, the year went along, and B came C, D, E, all the way finally till I got to the end of the year. And it was amazing because using these heroes, you could see that, well, the H said huh, and when you put it with an I, like Iron Man, I, it said hi. And it was amazing. This child that could not learn to read was suddenly sounding out words when this child obviously could not learn to read. Now that's not all that goes on here in the Hero Room. There is so much more. While I'm doing large groups and working with them, we also have the teacher working with math and reading different grade levels as well. And she's concentrating on that while I'm doing another thing. So together we're still doing our own thing, but together as a team in different spots. So stick around, we'll show you a couple of more really cool things about the Hero Room. As I mentioned before, we started with the letter A, and we kind of toddled all year long until we ended with Z. Well, that became very effective and efficient. So we started the next year doing bulletin boards. And so we started with, this week is brought to us by the letter A. And the number 1, because 1 was the first letter of the alphabet. So we had a number going and a letter going. Then we decided to go ahead and introduce social skills, and we started off with be ready, be respectful, and be responsible, because that's the school-wide positive behavior theme. So Super Tiger always tells us to remember hero manners, and we continue that all year long. And these are just sight words. We work with different grade levels. These are sight words that start with the letter A. You should know them when you see them. And that's a theme running all year long, all the way from A, continuing through the year, with special occasions and holidays, all the way to the letter Z by the end of the year, with the exception of one very special poster that will go up dedicated to the kids, which kids are heroes that week. So all year long, we've been on a magical hero journey, taking the kids from A all the way to Z. We've got our superhero room workbook here, features sight words and heroes. We start the first of the year and they get it by the end of the year. It's really amazing to watch the kids get excited about this, what's next, and just so awesome to see them work so hard on these sight words that you really didn't think they would work hard on. Oh, that's not all. Stick around. I'm really going to show you some really cool stuff next. We have found in the Hero Room that giving children nicknames seems to build confidence. So what else would we do in the Hero Room but assign hero names? Each child is assigned a name that is their hero name. And it's really funny how quickly the children catch on to who they are and who everyone else is in the room. And this is very important when it comes to the next activity I'm going to explain. In the Hero Room, we find that fun and games is definitely the way to go if you want to keep the children interested and interacting. So what we've done is, this particular game behind me is called Sight Word Kickball. So what they have to do is read a word, get a turn. And we always help them learn those words. And it's about the repetition of repeating, and it doesn't matter what grades they are, they seem to be getting it. It's amazing watching them play and learn because they don't really realize they're learning because we are having fun and playing. So team 1, we'd say the Flash. Team 1, read one of these words. They did it. They'd get the kick around. And they'd have to do math. We snuck some math in on them during this activity too, because they have to add their points and their runs, and they add it here. Or team 2, Wonder Girl, you're up. Read a word. You get it. So While we're playing, we're forcing them to read. What they don't realize is they're learning while they're playing. With a little math and a little reading. And somewhere in there, we learn some social skills, because if you win, don't brag. And if you lose, don't show anger. And you can't go wrong when you're teaching social skills in the middle of all this. Stick around, I got a couple other things to show you, then I'll be done. These bulletin boards are so important for us in the Hero Room. We have morning meeting and we'll discuss it on the smart board. Every morning we'll say, on video, it'll say, this week is brought to us by the letter B and the number 2. B is the second letter, we'll discuss that. And the hero of the week is Batman. Also, we'll talk about the good hero manners that week. This week it's going to be work would be done each day with no exceptions, and there should be no moaning or complaining about it. We're going to have fun, but we are here to learn. And then we're going to have some super sight words. We make a game out of that, and we're looking for those words throughout the day. And also, we are going to discuss with different grade levels some sight words that start with the letter B. And that's why the bulletin board and morning meeting is so important.
Oh, hello, Old Man Reed here. Hoping you learn to read. Well, Mr. Rod said before, he was talking about how you was going to see something really cool next. Well, here I am. Anyway, we have what we call Hero TV, and all the students not just becoming heroes, they become TV stars. And we have all these memorable characters and children join in. And it's just amazing. Like this fella here, as me, we're going to talk about this word. It's a noun. Person, place, or thing. Well, yeah. And we do all this stuff, and you just have to keep working with the kids. And it's fun, and we just do these sight words or whatever we're learning. All kinds of learning going on down here. Anyway, we keep doing it over and over.
And over and over and over. And over and over and over. You guys get the point. The point is we make learning fun.
In conclusion, I would like to thank you all for taking a few minutes to watch a little bit of what goes on in the Hero Room. By creating a warm, happy environment, learning is increased and behaviors decrease, no matter the grade level or IQ. Our goal is to help each child become successful. Well, that's it for now. I'm your host, Rob Allen, and in the Hero Room, we always say goodbye with be a hero. We'll see you.